still don't understand, do you? Why are you crying?
Sup guys, it's your boy Ichigo DXT and I'm back again. Tortured Beyond Repaired, Chapter 2. As Kakashi raced through the forest, he could feel Naruto's blood steadily running down the front of his vest. Kakashi had the feeling that their mission had been some kind of phrase because Naruto had been forced to stay in Konoha while they had delivered the scroll to Suna. Something that hadn't been that important, though Kakashi had been led to believe that it had been. When they had arrived back in Konoha after several delays, he had been horrified to accidentally stumble upon Naruto being lashed to death. What could the kid have done that was bad enough to warrant that kind of punishment? Kakashi couldn't remember when Konoha had even last held a public lashing. Most went straight to Ibiki to be tortured, of course. It was clear that the council had wanted to inflict as much physical pain on Naruto as they possibly could. As far as Kakashi was concerned, they had taken it way too far. Naruto never should have had to go through that. It made him wonder how they had gotten past Tsunade. She never would have approved of something like this happening in the first place. She would have tried her best to protect Naruto. Scowling, Kakashi wondered how he would be able to continue to protect this village after what they had done. Kakashi knew that not all villagers supported Naruto becoming a ninja. The other half were grateful for the sacrifices that Naruto had to make. Had the feeling war was to break out in Konoha and it wasn't going to be pretty. Sensei, is he going to be okay? Sakura asked softly. Never before had she ever seen Naruto so hurt as he was then. She was used to him bouncing right back after an injury. Seeing him so pale and covered in his own blood was hard. Naruto had never been hurt this bad before. It was a miracle that he was even still alive. She couldn't imagine the pain he would be in when he regained consciousness. I don't know, Sakura, Kakashi answered honestly. Honestly though, it hurt. It's hard to do so. I just don't know. He didn't need to look behind him to know that tears had filled the pink-haired student's eyes. I don't understand why this happened, Sasuke said, scowling down at the ground. Why would the village allow this to happen to him? Because not everyone believes Naruto to be the hero that he is, Kakashi answered, feeling angry all over again. They would rather see him dead than to succeed. Sasuke scowled, his dark eyes falling on the badly injured Naruto in Kakashi's arms. He had never imagined something like this happening to Naruto. It made wonder at the rest of the mistreatment that Naruto had dealt with without telling anyone. He knew that Naruto had been greatly mistreated in his younger years. before he had won over half of the village. It does it hurt Sasuke's heart to know that Naruto had spent so much time lonely and longing for love and companionship. Sasuke wouldn't have blamed Naruto if he had turned out to be more angry than he was happy. As it was, Sasuke knew that Naruto had fought his way through his life for a long time. Would things ever get easier for the young man? I think it is easy. I think it's okay to stop now, Kakashi said, as he lay Naruto on his side on the ground. The forest wasn't the cleanest place to treat Naruto's wounds, but something wasn't done that Naruto would bleed to death. I'm going to need you two to hold him for me, Kakashi said, dreading the moment because he was going to cause even more pain to Naruto as Sakura and Sasuke took their places at Naruto's side. They couldn't help but wince at the open wounds on Naruto's back. It made them sick to think their village was capable of doing something like this. It's someone who didn't even deserve it. Hold him tight, Kakashi warned them. He's not going to like this very much. Kakashi held a jar of alcohol. He hated doing this as he poured the liquor over Naruto's back. Naruto's eyes opened wide and he let out a howl of pain that tore all over their hearts. Is deciphering your back, Sakura said as she reached out and wiped away a tear from Naruto's eyes. Naruto was in so much pain, she doubted that he could even comprehend what she was even saying. Naruto cried out again as Kakashi poured more alcohol over Naruto's back. Again, he hated causing his student pain, but he needed to keep the wounds as clean as he could. The wounds were so bad, Kakashi honestly doubted the alcohol would do any good. Kakashi could feel his stomach turn and pale raise in his throat, and the alcohol burned Naruto, causing his blood to turn a slight pinkish color and bubble up. I'm sorry, Naruto, Kakashi said as Naruto howled again and tried to jerk away from him. I don't want to hurt you, kid. I never wanted this to happen to begin with. Once Kakashi had finished with the alcohol, he started attempting to stitch together the wounds. Kakashi had never thought an injury would make him sick to his stomach, but seeing the damage the whip had done to Naruto's back almost made him vomit. Some of the wounds were so deep you could almost see bone. Kakashi really wished Tsunade would hurry up. She would do a much better job than he was going, and probably not cause Naruto so much pain either. It took Kakashi 4 hours to finish stitching Naruto up. In that time, both Sasuke and Sakura had to take turns emptying their stomachs. They had never seen anyone as badly injured as this before. It should be okay for tonight, Kakashi told him, breaking the silence. I don't think he will be in any more danger tonight. We are going to set up camp here. Naruto is going to need a break, Kakashi said, reaching out and placing a hand on his student's sweaty forehead. The two students nodded and took off to find camping supplies. Kakashi unrolled a bedroll and gently zipped Naruto up in it, making sure that he kept Naruto on his side. Once camp was set up, Kakashi told the other two to get some sleep. He would keep watch for the night. He wanted to keep an eye on Naruto and make sure his condition didn't worsen in the night. The last thing Naruto needed was to get an infection. Kakashi highly doubted that Naruto would survive if that happened. Sensei, he heard a soft voice slur, and Kakashi looked down to see a barely conscious Naruto looking around for him. Kneeling down, Kakashi made sure that Naruto could find him in the pale light. I'm here, Naruto. I'm going to take care of you, Kakashi said softly. Didn't want you to see me like that, Naruto slurred, his voice cracking with the pain he was in. Didn't want any of you to see me like that. Why did they do it? Kakashi asked, knowing that Naruto likely wouldn't have the strength to answer the question. Villager accused me of attacking their kid. Naruto slurred, his eyes dropping closed and his breathing slowly evening out. Standing up, Kakashi clenches his hands into fists. He would find a way to pay back those villagers for causing this situation. Kakashi backed away, but not too far that one of the students couldn't call for help and he wouldn't hear them. He had to get his mind around why Konoha was bringing back a punishment that they hadn't used in several decades. They had stopped using it because it had been too barbaric and too inhuman. So why had they decided it would be good to use for Naruto? No one deserved that kind of pain, not even as so-called demon, in which Naruto clearly was not. But apparently half the villagers needed glasses just to be able to see that. He hoped Tsunade could find a suitable punishment for those responsible for doing this. Didn't attack the kid. He heard Naruto mumbled, I stopped the parents from beating her to death. Those words angered Kakashi even more. Who could do that to their own child, then turn around and accuse someone else of doing it? Kakashi didn't understand the kind of evil that was causing so much trouble. Sighing, Kakashi went over and kneeled beside Naruto once more. He reached out and gently squeezed Naruto's shoulder. I'm proud of you, Naruto. Your parents would be proud of you too. No doubt they would be beyond enraged at how the villagers had treated their son. When morning came, Kakashi found Sasuke and Sakura already up bright and early, sitting next to their teammate with worried expressions on both their faces. Walking over, it didn't take Kakashi long to figure out why they were worried. Naruto was drenched in sweat and his body was shaking, leaving no doubt in Kakashi's mind that Naruto had somehow gotten an infection. Kakashi's heart went out to Naruto, knowing that the kid was in a ton of pain. He doubt that he doubled that Naruto would have the ability to fight the infection off, because he'll had to get to be able to replace all the blood that he had lost. Where was Tsunade when they needed her at this point in time? Naruto was more important than that damn village. What are we going to do? Sakura asked him, not taking her eyes away from Naruto, as if that would be keep him alive for just a few more seconds. I don't know, Kakashi answered honestly. It's risky to move him in the condition he is in, but it's too risky not to because of the fever and the infection. Just let me die, Naruto moaned without pain in his voice shape. Let me die and I won't be a bother to anyone else anymore. You're you're not a bother to anyone, idiot. Sasuke snapped, his word making him even more irritable than usual. He had spent his entire night thinking of Naruto, how much the kid had suffered, and then this had happened, adding even more mystery to Naruto's life. Sasuke's Sasuke is right. Sakura said softly, you are not a bother to anyone. You've said that grace time and time again. You are a hero. Not a hero, Naruto slurred. I'm a demon. Both Sasuke and Sakura went silent, their hearts breaking for the boy lying in front of them. Naruto never had been a demon in their eyes. A bit of a troublemaker, yes, but never a demon. Kakashi stared down at the pale face of his student, still unsure of what he should do. It was too risky to stay so close to the village where Naruto was hurt so bad, but traveling when he was this sick wouldn't help him either. Bending down, Kakashi picked Naruto up lightly, trying not to tear the stitches that he had put him. I don't feel comfortable with being so close to the village, Kakashi said. We need to get him someplace else so that he can get help. I just don't know if he can handle traveling. We can only try, Sakura said. Besides, I wouldn't put it past the council to send someone out here to murder Naruto in his sleep. Since their other plan didn't seem to work too well, Kakashi nodded, knowing that she was right. Kakashi wouldn't allow that to happen though. He would protect his student with his life if he had to. And that's part 2, guys. Chapter 2. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Hanzo.